Hi guys, Shemo Polot here. Welcome back to the channel. I want to show you 3 ways you can make charts in Excel really quickly, okay? 3 ways, charts, let's get into it. So I believe that everyone should know the fundamental way to do anything in Excel. So the first way is the most basic way to start, which is you have your data here that you're interested in graphing. And you start with a blank canvas. You go up on the bar at the top and you go to insert chart and you insert the kind of chart you want. In this case, let's say I want a column chart. Let me do 2D columns. So you start with a blank canvas, okay? So then think of it like you're painting. So you start with a blank canvas and we're going to add the data to that blank canvas and then create our graph, okay? So after creating the blank canvas, you go to select data. And then now you have these boxes in here. And so in Excel for PC, you don't need to enter the chart data range here because Excel will just pick everything as long as you enter the legend entries and the horizontal axis labels, okay? In Excel for a Mac, you do have to enter the range of data. It's a bit more confusing, but yeah, let's keep going. So you have these 2 boxes. You have the legend entries and you have the horizontal axis labels. The horizontal axis labels are what appears on the y-axis or the bar that goes down across. And the legend entries will be technically what will go on the y-axis. Okay, so if you're doing, for example, if you're plotting age over time, then age would be on the x-axis or the legend, and time would be on the horizontal axis or the y-axis. Okay, so you always want to start by adding the legends first because the legends come with horizontal axis labels automatically. I'll explain what that means in a bit. But so we click add, okay, and so it asks you for series name. And so you can either manually type cases, because I'm going to use cases in this case, or you can just click inside there and Excel just pulls up this absolute cell reference for that cell. And then in the series values, you just click in here and select everything. And once everything is done, as you can see, our chart populates in real time. And another thing for you to notice is that you see what I told you, that the legend entries come with horizontal axis labels automatically, is that as you can see, we haven't added any Y values or horizontal values, but you can see Excel just adds 1, 2, 3 till 13. So it sort of says you can't plot a graph without an X and a Y value, at least a 2D graph. So as long as you put a legend, it's going to give it a corresponding Y value automatically. That's just some gibberish to sort of explain why there are ones and 2s and 3s at the bottom. All right, but then so we click OK. And so once we've clicked OK, now we want to actually make sense of these horizontal axis labels because 1, 2, 3 doesn't make sense. And the actual labels we want are these dates right here. So what we do is we click edit, and we go to the range and we get our range from there. And as you can see, again, populates in real time. We click OK. And voila, we have our graph. And this is the fact. So this is fundamental. I'm not going to do any beautification of the graph or removing axes and adding and removing features from the graph. I just want to show you 3 different ways to do it. So that is the first way, okay? So I'm going to click that and delete it. The second way, which is a little faster than the first way, so the first way is first principles. The second way is to select the data that you want to graph. So you just select the data you want to graph, and then you go up to insert, go up to bar, 2D column, and there you have it. That's a lot faster, as you can see, right? So that's the second way. The second way is to select. Sometimes depending on how your data is placed, for example, if you wanted to plot date and deaths, you can click on the chart and come here and let's see if it will work, and you can move cases. You see that? You wait till the cursor is that black cross with arrows on every edge. You click and you just drag it there. And so now we are plotting deaths. And you can tell that these are deaths because Jan 2021 is 38 and this is low here. All we would have to do is change this to deaths, right? So that's the second way you can create the chart, okay? The third way is the fastest way to do it, but also the most error-prone way to do it. What I mean by error-prone is that you don't have a lot of control over what kind of graph Excel creates. What Excel does is it looks at the data you have and it creates a recommended chart based on the data that it's looking at. So to do that, you select the data by clicking anywhere in it and doing Control A, and then you use a shortcut which is Alt, Fn, and F1, and there you have it. Excel creates the chart automatically. So in this case, it has combined both the cases and the depths into one full chart. If you're using Excel for Mac, then the shortcut isn't Alt, Fn, F1, it's Option, Fn, and F1. But yeah, so those are three different ways. So I usually use the third one because more often than not, Excel actually gives me what I'm looking for. I especially use that for very basic charts. And again, if you want to delete any of the entries, either the cases or the depths, you can just click. So every time you click on a bar within the chart, Excel will select all the bars that look exactly like it. So I click one of the orange ones and all the orange ones are highlighted. If I click a blue one, all the blue ones are highlighted. So if you have this default chart that Excel has created using that super shortcut and you only want cases, what you do is click on depths like that and just backspace. And now you have cases alone. And the same applies for if you just want depths and you don't want cases. But yeah, really quickly, that's how you can create charts in 3 different ways in Excel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for this quick video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, bye-bye.